What's up, everyone, and welcome to Lesson with Jon. Ola taking lesson from Jon, Jon giving lesson to Ola.
Yeah.
And is that going to be a name? It's a long name.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. I'm pretty new to sweeping, and the first lesson that we did was regarding sleeping.
Sleeping,
That's what I'm doing when I'm sweeping. I'm sleeping, basically. But I wanted to learn more sweeping because it's something I've seen, and it has shown with my lessons with Jon that I've actually improved a little bit on the sweeping side. So I just want to learn some more. And this is Jon Björk, by the way, excellent guitar player from Sweden. And he has his own Patreon, YouTube, Instagram, Guitar Techniques.
Guitar Techniques,
You're going to show me the sickest ass motherfucking sweep right here.
Yeah, no pressure.
No pressure at all.
And also, the tab for this one will be in Guitar Pro and PDF and all that stuff.
In the description of this video.
A separate page on my homepage where you can get all this stuff from the previous lessons as well. So this one is really helpful to work on the evenness of the sweeping and getting the technique right. So it's actually one of the things that I show people that are new to sweeping as well. But I don't expect them to just get it up to tempo right away or anything. But it's a really good one because there's no hammer-ons, nothing like that, and you can repeat it, and it's pretty straightforward in terms of the pattern.
Okay, I'm excited.
Yeah.
You're making me excited.
Nice. All right, so we're gonna start here on the 10th fret on the A string, and we're gonna go up in a G major shape. So that would be 10, 9, 7, 8, 7. Yes, good. And then, so that's the first 5 notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And my right hand here, I'm going down, 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 down. It's very important that you fault each string.
Yes. So you rest stroke the right hand pick on the next string. So.
Yes, all the time.
Without sounding like shit like it did there.
Yeah. So, anyway, so it's very important that you do that. So you see a lot of people do this.
Yes.
Which doesn't help you at all.
No.
And then we're gonna go down and do the same thing but opposite. And the pattern we're gonna go down in is basically gonna be, it's like a E minor 7 voicing. Yeah, I know, it's almost jazz now, so people might leave your channel. But anyway, we got 10, 8, 7. Yeah, and then we got 9 and 7. Yeah. Yeah, and then we combine those. We got.
Fast.
Yeah. And one thing that you could look at right away. No, it sounded good, but this thing, I think we mentioned this before. If you do this, you're going to change the angle of the pick all the time. So try going more.
Yeah, this motion more.
Yeah. And when you do that, it's much easier to get smoother, I found. So.
Yes. So more like this rather than this.
Exactly. And the only reason for that is that you're going to change the
direction and angle. Yeah,
the angle is going to change the tone. And if you're fine with that and you think it sounds good and you're more comfortable with it.
I'm not fine with that. I have to relearn. Oh!
And again, I mentioned this in the first lesson we had as well, where Frank Gambale was like best sweeper ever.
Yes.
He talked about when you go back, try to think of it as you have a string tied around. Yeah, exactly, lifting the whole thing. So you're basically gonna always go right into the lower string here. So again, I want to emphasize this a lot. Yeah, that didn't look very.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the encouragement.
Yeah, this feels much better.
I was just exaggerating, okay?
All right, so the way to practice this then is obviously not to go like, do this.
Yes.
And this actually thing sort of illustrates that it's more about control than speed. And we already have the speed, right?
Yes.
Because if you do this, that's basically a very fast sweep,
yes,
right?
very.
Yeah, but you need to control that speed and make sure that you sync it up with the left hand. And I think the challenging thing with this one though is that it's 10 notes in total, but it's basically groups of 5. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I don't think you need to practice it like that. You can do it. It's even better for you, I think, if you do it like in 8 notes or triplets, because then it's gonna take a few reps before it turns around again. So if I do like 8 notes, that's where I'm on the beat again. If I do triplets, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. That's how many reps it took before I restart on the beat on this note again.
Exactly.
And of course 16th notes or whatever. So that's actually very good practice for sweep picking because it's so timing based. I mean, everything is timing based really, but sweep picking especially because it's very easy to lose the timing and sort of start rushing and doing all that stuff.
For sure.
So that's a good thing to think about. Another technique you can apply when practicing this, and pretty much any type of thing that you loop, that you can loop if you do something like that, any repeating pattern basically. You start, you number the notes, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I call this like, there's a few different names that I refer to it with my students, but like this is like the loop method or clock method or whatever. And why I call it the clock is because you can start at 12 o'clock and then you can go all the way around to 12 o'clock. That's one loop.
Okay.
But you can also start the loop from 1 o'clock to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock to 2 o'clock.
Yes.
So if you apply that to this thing, our 12 o'clock would be this one. Right? But then our 1 o'clock would be starting on the next note. So basically starting on the second note of the pattern and going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1. So that's our new 1. So try starting there and you get a feel, the accent's gonna be in a different place.
For sure.
And it's gonna feel a bit different. Yes. So it really helps you if you count it out actually.
Yeah.
So, but again, I said number the notes from 1 to 10, so you can actually see this as starting on the second note down. So you go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you start from 3, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3.
It definitely changes the feel.
Yeah. And it's weird because
how it sounds as well.
Yeah, exactly. But it's also weird.
Even if it's the same pattern.
Yeah, that's what's so weird because it's exactly the same picking. Exactly, everything is the same. It's just starting on a different note makes it feel totally different. And that's sort of why it works. Why this is such a good practice technique, in my opinion. And really, again, you can apply this to a lot of different things. So when I started doing this with my alternate picking stuff or sweep picking, whatever, it really helped my overall technique to get better. The only downside with this type of practice is that it takes a while because you have as many variations as you have notes in the pattern before it loops again. So in this case, you have 10 variations.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, that's probably...
It's going to take a while to practice through all of them.
Yeah, exactly. But what I tend to do, I tend to go through, like start with 1. Start on the second one. And now, now I did what you shouldn't do. Basically, I got off the rhythm here. So if you do quintuplets, you need to count it out like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. So the accent's going to be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? And then this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you can see, this type of focus that it takes to do this means that you can't bullshit yourself and be like,
exactly.
I got this.
Exactly.
Right? So
you need to have control to be able to do that.
And that all goes back to how we actually learn all this mechanical stuff. We need a lot of good reps to be able to do it effortlessly and speed it up. So actually, if you do this, you kind of, all over the neck, all the way back. That's, that will really help your picking a lot. And it will take quite some time as well. So with exercises like these, though, you might be better off setting a timer, maybe putting on like, I want to spend 15 minutes on this.
Right.
And then start wherever you want and then go through all 10 variations, move it to another place of the neck. Just to get used to that. different tension, right? So yeah, that's basically it for this one.
Thank you so much. I'm going to practice that. Holy shit. Yep. Jon Björk, everyone. This exercise will be available in the description of the video. Yep. You can download it. Links to everything will be in the description. Links to Jon will be in the description as well. He does Skype lessons, by the way. So, and he also has a Patreon if you want something quicker in mind. So thank you so much, Jon. Thank you so much for watching. See ya.